Super evening, superstars. Welcome to another weekly family meeting. So every Thursdays from 8:15 p.m. To 8:45 p.m. or 9 p.m. We have our weekly family meetings. So the intention of this weekly family meeting is we have initiation workshops, then we have 2 week intensives or the 5 day workshops, and then we have something called a silver community, gold community, and then the Cine Superstar Club community. So Cine Superstar Club community, we catch up every week. 3 times in a week, we catch up on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays for 1 hour, and we discuss a lot of cinema. And we have a WhatsApp group, we have a Telegram group where we keep discussing so many different things. Even the gold and silver community, for a given amount of time, they discuss with me about various aspects of filmmaking. But others who come into the community for a 2 week intensive or a 3 hour workshop, after the workshop, because of various reasons, people are not able to take action and move forward in their journey. But whatever momentum they gained in the 3 hour workshop or the 2 week intensive, if they lose it, it becomes difficult to get the same momentum back again. So at least once in a week, if we are connecting like this in a family meeting and getting to see what other people who started just like you from a complete zero background or from a complete beginning, if you see these people who are moving forward and achieving more and more milestones, you will also feel the connect, you will also feel the inspiration. So even if you don't take action immediately, once you set the intention that I also want to get into this community, I also want to become like them, very soon universe will say tatastu. Universe is always saying tatastu, but for you to get motivated, we need to come up with various ideas. So this is family meeting is one idea to keep you motivated, to keep you inspired, so that you don't give up in the game. You just delay it a bit. That's completely okay. But you get in the game, get back in the game. So that's the idea of this family meeting. Here, the hope is to bring all the 3 hour workshop participants, 5 day workshop participants, 2 week intensive participants, and discuss cinema for at least half an hour in a week. So having said that, we have some very exciting updates to share. So like I told you, as a community, we also keep growing. Every filmmaker in the community and me as a mentor also, every time I talk to people, every activity that we do, we keep growing. So one amazing thing happened this week, which blew my mind away. Can you all type MB, mind blowing, in the chat box, guys? Something mind blowing. Can I share with each one of you? So right now, one of our cine superstars, Anil, he's doing his film as a part of the conclave. And we have had this problem in the community where I tell them you have to make a 2 minute film, and people end up making a 5 minute film, 4 minute film, 3.5 minute film. So being able to measure the time of your duration of your film, being able to have more control on the day of the shooting is a very important asset on the day of the shoot. Because on the day of the shoot, there are so many things that might go wrong. So if you have more control over cinema, it's actually a asset to the entire team that is coming together to work, because all of them, they would have taken time out of their family commitments and many other things to come and be a part of the shoot. If you don't have proper preparation, if you don't have proper control, either you end up doing it however you want and you end up taking more time, which affects their commitments and stuff, or you just compromise on the quality that you are expecting and shoot something randomly and come back, and then in the editing table you think this is not exactly what I had in mind. So there, a proper preparation is going to make a lot of difference. So all these days we were talking about doing pre-production, doing the storyboard, doing the shortlist and stuff. This week during the meetings, I randomly said people, why don't you actually do a mock shoot? Because for our feature film, we are doing that. So I told them, why don't you do a mock shoot on your phone, what the film is about, what the idea is about, so that you get an understanding of how the length of the film is going to play out, how the emotions are going to play out. And what I saw in the group yesterday, this was a conversation we had yesterday, and 3-4 people shared their rough cut or the mock shoot cut in the group today. And I was blown away. This is a perfect preparation process for all the people who are going to make short films from now on, where instead of directly going and shooting the film, they shoot it beforehand just with their mobile phone, just with their family members, just with their friends. But by doing so, in your mind, you start becoming clear. They are learning the shots and all the technical aspects already in the basic modules. But on the day of the shoot, if you're trying to experiment, you will be driven by so many other factors, like time is going and people have come from different places, so you have to take care of them, and there are so many other logistics because it's the actual shoot. Whatever you do there is the final thing, so you have to be very cautious about every decision. So your mind will not be as free as it is today before the shoot. How many of you agree, guys? Type A in the chat box. On the day of the shoot, your mind will be thinking 1,000 different things. There will be thousands of fears going on in your mind. People have come trusting me. Will I be able to do justice? You will have all those different thought processes going. But when you are just on a random day before the shoot, you are going to make use of your family, your friends, some people who are available to come and act in front of the camera. With them, you do a mock shoot of the entire film, and I have already taught you how to edit it on your basic softwares like InShot and all. So you do the editing, and then with that experience you go into the shoot, you have better control. So this is something I randomly told this time, and I was blown away by the result. So I want to share one such mock shoot video that was shared by our superstar Anil in the group today. I loved it. I even showed it to my feature film cinematographer, and he was like, this is really good. So this is a great idea to prepare for the shoot before actually shooting the film. So I'll just play that video for you. Just give me a second. Let me find it. So this is how we as a community also keep evolving. We keep coming up with new ideas. We keep coming up with new learnings ourselves. So I'll just let me find the video. Yeah, I got it. Just a sec. Okay, I got it here. Let me share my screen. Okay. Are you all able to see my screen? Type LC in the chat box if you are able to see my screen, guys. So I know this might give away slightly the concept of the film, but it doesn't matter. You won't understand anyways because he has not shot the full film here. So this is supposed to be a 2-minute film, and this is the mock shoot for that. Just have a look at the video. This was done by our superstar Anil, and not only the person who is making the film does this, all the superstars have an opportunity to do this. Whoever is interested in direction and cinematography, they all proactively do this. That is one advantage of Cine Superstar Club community. Anyone can participate in any film in any aspect. So that's how you learn. So that is the best thing about the Cine Superstars Club. So this was done by the filmmaker himself, Anil. Have a look.
పాప ఎక్కడ?
పాప లోపల ఉంది.
ఎవరితో ఆడుకుంటున్నామ్మా? ఏటైంది, వెళ్ళి పడుకో.
రామ్మ అన్నం తినిపిస్తా, నా దగ్గరే బజ్జిందు.
So this was the mock shoot video that Anil had sent me today. I'm sure he would have learnt a lot just by doing this activity. His mind would have got so much clarity because let me tell you, when you are calm, when you are, okay, just a sec, let me stop. Show my video. Yeah. When you are calm, when you are composed, when you on a regular day, when it's not the shooting day, some day before, when you are doing this activity, your mind will be much calmer, much composed to actually experiment like this. So while experimenting, you get a lot of ideas, and that might become part of the main film also. So when you do this kind of preparation, there are two amazing things. One is, as a filmmaker, you are getting clear about your vision. See, previously filmmakers didn't have this kind of luxury because you didn't have the people were shooting on real camera. They couldn't afford to do something like this. But today we all have amazing cameras with us, so we can try all these experiments. In fact, when I did Virgin Vaishali, this is how I did the shooting. I did a mock shoot beforehand. I edited the entire film, and with that as reference, we did the actual film where I play 7 different characters. So now going forward in our conclave, this is going to be a very important step in the process where people shoot the entire film and show me the cut. And based on that, they are going to shoot the actual film. So that way, I know more clearly what the filmmaker has in his mind. Because when two people share ideas, you will be sharing something completely different from your point of view. The other person might be understanding completely different. How many of you agree, guys? Type A in the chat box. It is very much possible. You are talking something, the other person is interpreting it in a different way. And then on the day of the shoot, there are a lot of clashes, conflicts, and that results in the film turning out to be bad. So better to be prepared like this, and then you will have a much better control over the cinema shooting process. And the second amazing thing about this is you get to engage your family members. You get to engage, if you look at it, there's a small kid acting. So like it becomes a fun activity and people start enjoying shooting process, and then you never know, you might figure out that your wife is a good actress, your husband is a good actor, your kid is a great actor. So you get to work with them, and you get to involve them also in the process, so that it becomes a fun activity, and we all start making cinema like Rajamouli. If you look at Rajamouli's family, one thing I absolutely love about them is they make cinema as a family. His wife is a costume designer. His son is the marketing coordinator for the entire film. His father-in-law is a writer. So the entire family works together. So they don't have to worry about family time separately. Making a cinema becomes family time for them. So that's a super cool way to become a full-time filmmaker soon. Type A if you agree, guys. So Cine Superstars have already started trying this out. So I want each one of you to try this. So some more exciting updates are last week, one of our Cine Superstar Geet's short film called Makeup released on YouTube. So I think we have shared the link with all of you. So please go and check it out. So whoever is interested in cinema, whoever is interested in directing cinema, I always tell people, don't directly try to climb Mount Everest and all. Start from the most basic film possible. So here we do it in a very systematic way. So Geet's film released, and immediately in a couple of days, Lakshmi's film released. So there are 2 films that released in the last week, and there is one more film that will be releasing soon. And now Anil's film is also in pipeline. And the most exciting thing of all is we have not probably shared it in the advanced workshop family or other groups. There is a 50-hour film festival or 50-hour film project competition happening this weekend. And many of our Cine Superstars have collaborated and they are making a film together. So it's going to be a very exciting experience. How many of you have heard of this 50-hour project, guys? Type me in the chat box. So making a film in a 50-hour time duration is a very stimulating experience, very challenging experience, and very fulfilling experience. So whoever is interested, after this meeting, we will try to share the links with all of you. So our Cine Superstars are forming a team and they are participating in the competition. Others also, if you are interested, you can give it a try. I'm telling you, as filmmakers, it's a very good way to stimulate your senses, stimulate your creativity, like sharpening your axe. So just participating in that competition will kind of give you that clarity on the process and also give you a control over the process, because you have to do it at a very high speed. You don't have that luxury of doing it for 1 month and all. Here you have to do it in the quickest time possible. So our city superstars are participating in that. So that is very exciting. So a lot of exciting things are happening, and there are quite a few initiatives we are planning to launch them soon. So one exciting thing I want to share with you all: next family meeting, the next Thursday, September 5th, it is a Teachers' Day. So it's I am going to complete 10 years outside IT industry. 5th September 2014 was my last day at Infosys. So 5th September 2024, I'm going to complete 10 years outside IT industry and 10 years as a mentor. So it's a great accomplishment, because I never had the thought to ever get back to my job. There have been a lot of ups and downs, but I never felt like going back to the job. But even now, I was talking to my college best friend and I told him, if Infosys calls me tomorrow, I might say yes, because I love so much. I love my IT company so much. I loved my job so much. So being a law of attraction practitioner, I knew how to attract the best job possible. So Infosys is where I made a lot of films. I learned a lot of cinema, and then I got into cinema full time. So that is what we have created in our community also. You never quit your job unless you are really confident that you can survive in cinema. And once you are confident that you can survive, once you are confident that you will enjoy a full-time career in cinema, then no one can stop you from making that transition. So I am completing 10 years, but Cine Superstar Club was formed just last year, and I have promised whatever the success I achieved in 10 years, I'm promising it in 1 year for all these superstars. And it's happening. It's happening. The systems are getting more effective. The people are becoming more powerful. The thought process is getting more refined. So I am super excited. We are in a golden phase as a community also. And also cinema itself is going through a golden phase. Anyone can become a filmmaker. So if any of you are here who are still not part of the big community, please take action. I'm telling you, don't go at it alone. Always work with people, always work with mentors. It's the best way to learn something. Okay. Having said that, let's quickly get into the breakout room and discuss with each other for at least 5 minutes. So some of you from Cine Superstars Club are here. Some of you from other levels are also here. So this 5 minutes, I want you to just say a hi, introduce yourself to each other. Maybe I'll give you 10 minutes. Let's take 10 minutes, come back and just do the thank you speech and wrap up the session. So next week, there are going to be some exciting updates, because there are some new initiatives in pipeline, which I'll talk about in the next week. So quickly, let me open the breakout rooms. So please go into the breakout rooms, talk to each other, communicate, network, get to know experiences from people who are part of the bigger communities, and talk about your cinemas, guys. Just give me a second. Let me open the breakout room. So it's 8:40. So 8:50, let's come back and say bye to everyone. Yeah, please go ahead, join the breakout rooms and have a productive discussion. Awesome. Welcome back, everyone. So how was the breakout room discussion? Share in one word. How was it? Do you guys talk something interesting? I know many of the superstars are here and you would have already met in the morning. Today we didn't have breakout room in the morning. So I think you got an opportunity here. So how was the discussion? Was it useful? Awesome, great, awesome. Great. So another family meeting comes to an end. So the idea here is to keep doing this consistently. And very soon, like I said, we might bring in something called Cine Superstar Daily Magic Practice. Then we'll be meeting every day with the whole community. Then we might not need this family meeting, because that will become our family meeting regularly on every day. But until that happens, we will have this Thursday family meetings. So everyone who are in the meeting, please set your alarms for Thursday evenings at 8 p.m. so that you have 15 minutes lead, so that you can remind yourself and join the meeting. So Cine Superstars, let's catch up next Tuesday in the meeting. Others, you have every Thursday, you can catch up in the meeting and stay connected to cinema. So people who are going to watch the recording also, Don't just watch the recording, come into the live meeting and experience the live energy of the superstars. That's where magic happens. So make use of the community, guys. All the best to everyone aspiring to work in cinema. So like I'll be sharing the 50-hour filmmaking challenge links in all the groups. So if anyone is interested, you can form a local community and participate. It's a very exciting way to practice cinema. So all the best to everyone who are participating from our community as well. Let's catch up again next Thursday in the family meeting. Until then, this is Vihan signing off. Thank you, guys.